Western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. On the return is Henderson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
No gain on the play.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
The 23-yard line.
And this is incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st. On 1st and 10, McDonald will find Gibson here complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st down, Ravens.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 3rd and 2, McDonald into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
1st down, Love to pass. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, Love. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
31-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And the pressure gets to him again.
Jordan Love.
Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
49.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
By
Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
31. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raven 1st down.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
From the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Sliding out of the pocket. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
Love, they go play action now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Darnell Mooney.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. To the air again, Love. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going back to Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake, Love. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He will find Davis. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Nothing.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Baltimore.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action this time with Love. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Steelers, nothing.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.